Hello there. It's so very nice to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Rowan. However, everyone just calls me the Pokemon Professor. This world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. The Munchlax. We humans live alongside Pokemon as friends. At times we play together, and at other times we work together. Some people use their Pokemon to battle and develop closer bonds with them. What do? I conduct research so that we may learn more about Pokemon. Now, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? Well, guys, welcome to this particular episode. My name is Aaron, as I am commonly called, or AA Ron, whatever you want to call me. Just don't call me late for dinner. But my name is Aaron with the AC Bro Nation, and today we are embarking on an adventure unlike any other. This is the adventure in the Sinnoh region, otherwise known as Generation 4 of Pokemon. This guy, by the way, his name's Rowan. Well, not this guy that you see, but anyway, Rowan is talking. He says, "Now, this boy here, I believe he's your friend. What might his name be?" I'll tell you. Of course, it can't be the AC Bro Nation without having me and Chad both in the game at the same time, right? That's our friend's name, absolutely. All right, Aaron, the time has come. Your very own tale of grand adventure is about to unfold. On your journey, you will meet countless Pokemon and people. I'm sure that along the way you will discover many things, perhaps even something about yourself. Now, go on and leap into the world of Pokemon. And here we go. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Again, my name's Aaron, and this is Generation 4 of Pokemon. Excuse me. Despite the exploration team's best efforts, the rare, oddly colored Pokemon eluded detection. The rumored Red Gyarados failed to appear, even fleetingly, to the crestfallen team. That concludes our special report, Search for the Red Gyarados, brought to you by Jubilife TV on Nationwide Net. See you next week, same time, same channel. And now, here we are. Without a hat, I might add, and looky here, it's a Switch. It's the latest game console, a Nintendo Switch. Maybe not the latest for very long. As of the recording of this video, it's currently January 15th, 2025. And the new Switch very well might be getting revealed tomorrow. So let's go ahead and go on our journey, though. Aaron, Chad came calling for you a little while ago. I don't know what it was about, but he said it was an emergency. So, in case you didn't know a little bit about these games, yes, Aaron, don't go into the tall grass while Pokemon might attack you. It would be okay if you had your own Pokemon, but you don't. So, okay, thanks for letting us know that, Mom. So, and we're in Twin Leaf Town. If you aren't familiar with Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, this is a remake of the original Pokemon Diamond game that came out on DS back in the early 2000s. Hi Aaron, Chad was looking for you. I think he's home now. Why don't you go check it out? Of course, in typical Pokemon fashion, you cannot proceed until you go to Chad's house. Or your rival/friend's house. FUD. What was that about? Oh, hey, Aaron. I'm going to the lake. You should come too. And be quick about it. Okay, Aaron. I'm fining you $1 million if you're late. Man, that is quite a lot of money just to be late. Oh, geez. I forgot something. Alright. I think we're supposed to head up here now. Nope, never mind. It's been a while since I've played this game, to be quite frank. I've played through Shining Pearl, which is the counterpart to this game. I have beaten it. I have not completed the Pokedex, which should be a good motive for this playthrough, but anyways. This game is a little bit more polarizing than some, just because it's not the best remake in the world, but it's a really good game. It's Pokemon, so I personally enjoyed it. As a Gen 4 fan, I really enjoyed this game. We're going to the lake. I'll be waiting on the road. It's a $10 million fine if you're late, man. This just keeps getting bigger, dude. Chad, you can't fine me that much. I don't have that much money. Alright, now we can move forward. Here we are. And there's our good old buddy Chad. Hey, you saw that news report that was on TV, right? You know, search for the red Gyarados, the mysterious appearance of the furious Pokemon in the lake. That show got me to thinking. I'll bet our local lake has a Pokemon like that in it too. So that's what we're gonna do. We'll go find a Pokemon like that. Let's go. So like I said, this game was a little bit more, I don't want to call it polarizing. I think that was a poor choice of words on my part. I would say it was not as well received as some other remakes that Pokemon has done in the past. What's going on? Professor, there isn't anything out of the ordinary on the other side, is there, either? I may have been mistaken. Something appears to be different than it was before, but fine. It's enough that we have seen the lake. Dawn, we're leaving. Professor, how are you enjoying being back in Sinnoh? After being away for 4 years, it must be exciting again. There is one thing I can say. There are many rare kinds of Pokemon in Sinnoh. The region should serve us very well in regard to our studies. Excuse me, let us pass, please. I beg your pardon, we'll be on our way. So, obviously, like, this game, how do I describe it? I mean, this game obviously went for more of the chibi look, and that's okay. You know, it's certainly okay. I mean, this game obviously harkens me back to the days of old, where Pokemon was more top-down instead of open world like it is today. It was a different time back then, so I think they did a good job of embodying that. It's a briefcase? Those people forgot it here. What are we supposed to do with it? Can we try to return it? Who were they? I heard them say Professor. Whoa, Pokemon! What's going on? And here we have our first choice of the game. Look, these are Pokeballs. Let's battle using the Pokemon in them. Which one do you want? So we can go with Turtwig, the tiny leaf Pokemon Turtwig, or we can do Chimchar, the chimp Pokemon, or one of my personal favorite Pokemon of all time, the penguin Pokemon Piplup, and that's exactly who we're going to pick today. I am a huge Piplup fan. That was my first Pokemon that I chose back in Gen 4 when it first came out. And of course we encountered a wild Starly. Let's go ahead and use Pound. Get rid of the Starly here. Ah, critical hit. There we go. Wow, your Piplup totally rocked, but my Turtwig was way tougher than yours. They were other people's Pokemon, but we had to use them. Those people won't mind, will they? Oh, there's the briefcase. The professor would have been furious if I'd lost it. Huh? Oh no! Did you use the Pokemon that were in here? You did? Oh my gosh! What's the professor going to say? This is not good. I'll take this briefcase for now. Poor Chimchar goes unused, which is honestly not the case in most playthroughs of this game. Most people would choose Chimchar. Not because like Chimchar's the absolute best. I mean, he sure is. He's a really great Pokemon. He evolves into Infernape later on. But the unfortunate thing is that the fortunate thing is that like Pokemon Brilliant Diamond included some, not all, of the Platinum Dex, the Pokemon Platinum Dex, which was the third game of this generation. It was pretty good. So anyway, sorry I'm not reading the dialogue here, but I want to spend just a little more time with this little guy. So yeah, it's got a great dex. I really enjoy it. Hey, it's those people. Is that old guy staring at us? I heard from Don that you used our Pokemon. Let me see them, please. Piplup and Turtwig. I see. That's how it is. Don, I'm going back to my lab. Okay, Professor. Please wait for me. I think you should visit our lab later. Okay, see you. What was all that craziness about? I mean, if he was angry, he could have just yelled at us or whatever. And didn't he want his Pokemon back? Aaron, we should go home too. What's up, dear? Wow, I can't believe that happened to you. Am I ever glad that both you and Chad are unharmed. The professor you mentioned is most likely Professor Rowan of Sanjum Town. I've heard that he is well known for his studies on Pokemon. I hear he's also quite intimidating. Aaron, I think you need to visit him in Sanjum Town. You need to properly explain why you had no choice but to use his Pokemon. Don't worry, I'm sure he will understand. Oh, I know. Aaron, put these on. And there we go, we have the running shoes. Amazing. It's like an adventure in itself, right? With those running shoes, you can get to faraway places much faster. Okay, let me read the instructions. Okay, we'll just go ahead and skip through this, blah, blah, blah. Good deal. So now, we have the running shoes, and we can run much faster. Of course, now that we have our Pokemon, we can certainly start training it and have some wild encounters. Bidoof. Gotta love Bidoof. I always go back and forth if it's Bidoof or Bidoof. I always just go with Bidoof. Yeah, anyway, Piplup is the water-type Pokemon of this generation, and evolves into Empoleon later on in the game. It's really, really good. Go ahead and train it up a little bit, get some wild encounters in here. It's important to do that. Obviously, Pokemon is a little bit different. Now, like with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, obviously it's a little bit more open world versus this type of game is a lot more linear, but I honestly don't mind that, to be completely honest. Pokemon is a very good, relaxing game to play when you just kind of need to chill out. Of course, it being turn-based helps out a lot. This level 3 Bidoof is giving us a little bit of a hard time. There we go, level up to level 6. And there's our first water-type move, Water Gun. Right now we're just kind of getting our legs underneath us, quite literally, with the running shoes, I suppose. We haven't encountered anything else other than Bidoof. Bam, critical hit. Did you know that a Pokemon's health is measured by its hit points, HP for short? If a Pokemon runs out of HP, it faints and can't battle anymore. You should heal it with a potion. Here, let me give you some potions as a sample. There we go. And just like that, we get some potions. And, oops. Again, more Bidoof. Or Bidoof, however you pronounce it. Bidoof, Bidoof. Whatever works best for you. So that attack, that it just used, Growl, obviously it says our attack fell. And one thing that you may not know about Pokemon is that Pokemon's movesets and stats are broken up into a few different categories. Like the Pokemart lady just explained, you have your HP. I'll explain all this actually here right now. Let's go ahead and explain this. So, if we go to our Pokemon here, go to a little Piplup, check its summary. You can obviously see its name. It's got a relaxed nature. And then you see all the different stats here. So as you can look up at the top, you got HP, which is its health points. It's attack. Now, don't mistake attack for just its regular attack. That is, I like to phrase it as its physical attack. So I'll showcase this in just a moment. But there's different types of attacks in Pokemon. There's physical attacks and there's special attacks. And they are designated by certain symbols. So you can look at this. So you see pound, it's got that little, almost a comic book symbol to the right, where the category is. So that indicates that it's a physical attack. Excuse me. Now Growl is a move that lowers. It doesn't attack necessarily. It's more of just a status move, I guess you could call it. And then there's the special move indicator, which indicates that that this Pokemon has it's a special attack. So Water Gun is going to be special, indicated by the little circles to the right side of the category. So pretty interesting, right? Now you can tell here that little Piplup here is a pretty well balanced Pokemon, not very fast, but its relaxed nature gives it an up in its defense and a little bit of a lesser to its speed. So that's what nature's doing in Pokemon. Don't mean to explain all this. If you're a novice of this game, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Not even a novice, if you're an expert. You already know what I'm talking about. Oh, there you are. Please come with me. The professor's waiting. Thud. What the? Oh, it's you, Aaron. That old guy. He's not scary so much as he is totally out there. It doesn't matter. Aaron, I'm out of here. See you later. Wow, what was that? Your friend sure seems to be really impatient. Well, anyway, let's go inside. Impatient he is. Mr. Chad. Finally, you've come, Aaron. Oh, Aaron, was it? Let me see that Pokemon again. I see. This Pokemon seems to be rather happy. Alrighty then. I'll give you that Piplup as a gift. Now that it's yours, would you like to give it a nickname? And of course, we got to give it a nickname. So we will call Piplup. Let's see. Piplup shall be called. Let's see. What kind of theme should we? Maybe we should go with. I mean, we don't have enough. Well, I don't say we have enough. We have more slots in our team because you have six members of your team. So we have more than the Beatles. Let's see the number of Beatles there are, like John, Paul, George, and Ringo. Let's see. I like Ringo as the name for our little Piplup. I think that is pretty cool. Ringo. We're gonna go with Ringo. And you're happy with that nickname? Yes, I am. Your friend Chad told me what happened at the lake. I heard you battled very well, despite it being your first time. And from what I can see, there is a growing bond between you and that Pokemon, though it is still young. That's why I would like to entrust you with Piplup. I'm so glad that you're kind towards Pokemon. If you weren't, I'd have to... Oh, I just can't say it. Let's move on to the main topic. There is something I want you to do for me. My name is Rowan. I study Pokemon. First of all, I want to know exactly what kinds of Pokemon live in the Sinnoh region. To do so, it's necessary to collect data using the Pokédex. This is what I wish to ask of you. I want to entrust you with this Pokédex. Will you use it to record data on all the Pokemon in Sinnoh for me? Absolutely. Good answer. Good answer! That Pokédex is a very high-tech device. It will automatically record data on every kind of Pokemon you encounter. Aaron, I ask that you go everywhere and meet every kind of Pokemon in this region. I've got one too. When you walked up Route 201 with your Pokemon, what did you feel? I've lived for 60 long years. Even now, I get a thrill when I'm with a Pokemon. Now, you should know that there are countless Pokemon in this world. That means there are just as many thrills waiting for you out there. Now go! Aaron, your grand adventure begins right now! The Pokemon that I used for the first time was Chimchar. If you would have chosen Chimchar at the lake, we'd have the same Pokemon now. But no, we wouldn't. Not that it matters, but anyways, I'm Dawn. I also help the professor add pages to the Pokédex. So in a sense, I'm just like you. I just got a little head start on you, that's all. I'll be happy to teach you things. Glad to meet you, Aaron. And now, we visit the professor's lab. Sure, we can count on you. So we got Don's father right there. Professor Rowan invented a new Pokédex while working alongside a professor from the Kanto region. Isn't that kind of cool, right? So Professor Rowan developed the Pokédex while working with Professor Oak. Alright, so now she's just gonna show us exactly what everything is. I mean, most people know this is the Pokemon Center. So we're just gonna kind of speed through this dialogue here so we can get a move on. This is the Pokemart, as you can imagine. Oh, that's right, Aaron. Don't you need to let your family know that you're going to be helping Professor Rowan with the Pokédex? You need to travel pretty far, so I think you should let someone know. Oh, but before you go, heal up your Pokemon at the Pokemon Center. It'll be a lot less scary that way. And we are going to, let's see, we've got plenty of health on Piplup. Let's just keep going. And we'll go ahead and just make our way down. Like I said, not a lot of people liked this game, or not a lot of people enjoyed this game, just simply because it felt a little rushed, not gonna lie. And so there were just a few things about it that weren't ideal, I guess, but I really liked it. And there's the guidebook, which I'm probably not going to reference at all, but we will see. A journey full of adventure. I envy you, kiddo. Plus, you're not alone. You have your Pokemon with you. I wish I could go instead. I'm just joking, Aaron. I'll be all right by myself, dear. So you go and enjoy your adventure. When you're exposed to new things and experience new sensations, it makes your mother happy too. But please come back sometimes. I would like to see the kinds of Pokemon you've caught, dear. And look who it is. Excuse me, is my little Chad here? Oh, no, he's not. Oh, he must have left already. What to do? That boy shouted about going on an adventure, and then he bolted. He's so headstrong and reckless. I at least wanted to make him take this. Not to worry, Aaron will deliver it to him. Won't you, Aaron? Of course. Aaron, please take this to Chad for me. The parcel. Of course, a classic Pokemon item. back in the early days of Pokemon Gen 1, you had to deliver a parcel for Professor Oak. And my hat, there we go, finally. And with that, well, never mind, hold on. Yes, that hat always did suit you well. Now off you go. Alright. Off we go indeed. And now we embark on our adventure. So there will be some points in this episode, like for instance right now, where you know, you just gotta train up a little bit. And we're gonna do so with Ringo for sure. I am not concerned about Growl at all, because if I'm using Water Gun, my stats won't be affected, or my special attack is not affected by Growl. So now they didn't give me any Pokeballs. I don't think you can get any from the Pokemart this early. I wish I could, but... Oh, you sure can. Never mind. We will go ahead and cat... Oh, not that many. That's a lot of money for us right now. I think we'll go ahead and just get 5 and call it a day. There we go. Alright. So now we can start catching Pokemon, though. That's neat. There's Dawn's house. So there's lots of stuff you can do to explore in these games. So now we're gonna get the demonstration on how to catch Pokemon. So we will speed run through this. Please pardon me. It's about 8:30 at night, and for some reason I'm already tired. I guess that just comes from being 30 years old, I suppose, or 31. Chimchar is a really cool Pokemon, though. I love Chimchar. Such a great Pokemon. It's evolved formed in Fernape is also really good. This does take some time, unfortunately. And there we go. Yeah, easy. Healthy Pokemon is very difficult to catch. Oh, Pokemon also get easier to catch if you make them sleep or something by using a Pokemon's move. Oh. Well, I guess I may have overspent on Pokeballs there, but that's okay. So, what I'm going to be doing here, though, on this particular Let's Play... whoops. Where is the map? I guess I haven't gotten a map yet. But essentially what we're going to do is, just to make it a little bit more interesting, I can only catch, this is what people call a Nuzlocke. I'm not going to abide by all the Nuzlocke rules, but what I am going to do, for instance, I'm not going to release my Pokemon if it faints. That's just, I don't really like doing that. So what I'm going to do is, though, I am going to restrict myself and only catch and use the first Pokemon that I find in each specific route. So, for example, we'll go ahead and just see who this is, and then it's a Shinx. Man, the Sinnoh Let's Play gods are in my favor here. Shinx is actually a great Pokemon, and it's got Intimidate, which is an amazing ability, especially when you're facing off against physical attackers. I am going to go ahead and use Pound real quick. Just going to use Leer. That'll lower our defense a little bit. And of course, you know, we will definitely be naming this one. I almost wish that I would have named Piplup something else, like John, Paul, or George, because Ringo would have been great for the Shanks here. So let's go ahead and let's try to give it a let's go and try to catch it in the Pokeball. Bam. And just like that, we got Shanks. So I can only use Shanks from this point forward. In terms of, you know, in terms of now, like, you know, catching Pokemon in this particular route. Yes, we got to give it a nickname. Let's see here. I feel like, you know what I could do? I could just name it the last name, but I just feel like that's cheating. Let's go ahead and call it Paul. Paul the Shanks. This may seem super lame, but I'm naming my Pokemon after the Beetle members, the Fab Four. Okay. So now we're gonna fight, or not fight, but we're gonna face off against youngster Tristan. Here we go. And Starly. Okay, Starly is a flying type Pokemon, as we have seen him or her earlier. Level 5. So it has Quick Attack. Quick Attack always has priority, so. But we should be able to get by this Starly no problem. There we go. You're too strong. Trying to do the anime voice. Now, let's go ahead and go this way. We're going to go back and heal up real quick because, unfortunately, Paul still sustains his health from earlier. So we got to go to Nurse Joy here and heal up our Mons. And who knows, you know what? I may, okay, that's, yeah, free to use, thank you. Sometimes when you talk to some of these NPCs, they'll give you stuff, especially in the beginning, as we've seen earlier. You know what I might do in terms of the whole Nuzlocke rules. I could try to, oh, and Kricketot, there you go. Now I might catch this one, but I won't use it. Because I would like to go ahead and fill up the Pokedex as much as I can, without having to backtrack. Because there are certain things that you can get by completing the Pokedex, and when I say completing the Pokedex, I mean actually like catching Pokemon for the sole purpose of registering Pokemon for the Pokedex. Alright, let's go ahead and use a Pokeball here. Catch a little Kricketot. I would have been a little bit bummed if Kricketot was the first Pokemon that I caught in this region. Like I said, I will not use Kricketot in this playthrough, but we will get a level up for Paul. That's great. And Thundershock, a great move to know. It shakes its head back to front, causing its antennae to hit each other and sound like a xylophone. Might as well give it a nickname. Let's see. Let's go ahead and we'll just call this one Tater Tot. Because I don't even know if that's how you spell Tater Tot, but that's what we'll name it. Just for kicks. Oh, another battle. Here we go. I spy with my little eye a trainer. A battle, please. Ah, Bidoof. Yeah, Generation 4 really brought a lot of really unique features into the Pokemon games. For example, later on we're going to be experiencing the Underground, the Grand Underground, or whatever they call it nowadays, is one of the best features in Pokemon, in my opinion. It's so good. And in this game, you can actually visit different areas of the Underground and find unique, powerful Pokemon that you can use in the game. There we go. Get Ringo up to level 8. Nah, we'll keep Ringo in there. Again, I am not worried about physical attack. So we will just hit this thing with a water gun attack. Sayonara, Bidoof. Paul's about to go to level 5 now. Oh, boo! I can't win. No, you can't. This is Route 202. Oh, man. Another Pokemon battle. I will say we are getting a lot of really good experience, though. Okay. Hopefully this Shinx is not strong enough to know Thundershock. Shinx is an electric type Pokemon, so you have to take that into consideration. Oh, it certainly is. Okay, we're going to try to get this thing out as quickly as possible. Ah! Okay, it actually didn't hit us very hard. Get us up to level 5 for both Paul and Tater Tot, which is interesting. You know, I just realized I named the Shinx Paul, but it's a female. I mean, I guess you could. I mean, if you're a girl, you could be named Paul. I guess I don't know. I have no clue. Let's see. Should we battle this guy? Oh, there's an item over here. A potion. Okay, that's good. That could be very helpful. Jubilife City. I think you'd feel a lot safer if you were to catch some more. In Jubilife City, there's a trainer school, which, well, you know, Aaron, you should visit it. You'll get some tips on Pokemon. Oh yes, Chad went to the trainer school earlier. Okay, bye now. Let's go ahead, just to save us some time, we will actually use one of those potions on... Go ahead and use it on Mr. Piplup here. I believe this is the trainer school. Oh, City of Joy. Never mind. The trainer school is this one right here. There we go. Did you come to study too? I went ahead and memorized everything that was up on the blackboard. After all, it's the trainer's job to avoid having their precious Pokemon hurt in battle, right? So, Aaron, what brings you here? You got something for me? Good deal. We got the parcel. Or we gave him the parcel. So, what is this? Score! It's a town map. Huh? Why are there 2 in here? I like it a lot, but I'll need 2. Here, Aaron, you take one. Now we've got a map. Well, according to the town map, I guess Orberg City is where I should be going next. There's a gym there, so it'd be perfect for raising the Pokemon I just caught. Well, I'm on the road to becoming the greatest trainer of all time. See you around. You just became a trainer, did you? You should look up some topics you're not familiar with. Now, I believe we can battle these kids. Let's do it. Go, my Pokemon, go! Sure, Aaron, no problem. Oh, Abra. What a great Pokemon. I love Abra. Generation 1 Psychic type. Can evolve into Kadabra, which then, of course, evolves into Alakazam later on by a trade. Ooh, a Charge Beam. That's not good. Did not realize it would know that. And its special attack rose. Fantastic. That's not good. Okay. And the Abra's outspeeding me, but Ringo avoided the attack. Wonderful. Good deal. Good deal. Everybody's leveled up. That's fantastic. Wonderful. And we are just all the things. There we go. School Kid Harrison. Shout out to my boy Harrison. It's hard to win if you don't have some Pokemon to choose from. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and use another potion. I know what you may be thinking. Oh, Aaron, why in the world are you using those potions already? I mean, technically I could save them, but honestly, I've got so many of them right now that it just benefits me to just use them now, save some time. Let's go ahead and I'm challenged by School Kid Christine. Another Abra. Did not realize that they both had Abras. Alright, well, let's go ahead and run with Water Gun. And it's going to use Charge Beam. It didn't raise its special attack this time, though. Wow, it's almost like... Almost the same exact program as last time. Ball grew to level 7. Maybe we can just call her Pauline, but Paul for short. There we go, Pauline. Yeah. Pauline the Shanks. We'll just call it that. So obviously this is a lot of... These are all just kids learning how you kind of get the basics. You know, I already know most of this, so... I think this guy's going to show us around the city. You don't have a Poketch yet. Poketch is short for Pokemon Watch. Oh my, you are a rare case indeed. You see, I invented and now manufacture Poketches. Not only that, I am now conducting the Poketch promotional campaign. All you have to do is find 3 clowns in Jubilife City. If you can find them, I'll give you your very own Poketch. Okay, so in order to find these clowns, I think some of them maybe... No. I know one of them has got to be around here somewhere. Oh, there's one clown. Let's roll out. My question, can a Pokemon hold an item? Yes, of course it can. Pokemon may hold a single item. Some items become effective, blah, 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 blah. So this is just more stuff that you'll learn through the game. If you're new to Pokemon, this is actually a really good way to learn. Hey, there's a second clown. Just like Pokemon, do the moves of Pokemon also have types? Yes, they do. There's coupon number 2. We need one more. Pretty sure... Was it out in the open so much? I thought I remember it being hidden. There he is. So he is a little bit more out in the open. Does Pokemon grow by defeating others and gaining experience? Of course. There we go. There we go. Alright. Now let's go back and visit our guy. In return for these coupons, I present this Pokemon Watch, or Poketch for short. Very cool. The Pokétch was a very cool feature that they added. This screen, what you see there on the top right, that would be on the bottom screen of your DS. Whenever you could actually tap this button, this red button where the finger is. Has a calculator, a step counter. Of course, you can see your Pokemon in there, and then the time. Okie dokie. So that is pretty much it. So let me go ahead and heal up at the Pokemon Center real quick. There we go. I know technically I said I wasn't going to use the Kricketot, so what we are going to do is I'm going to deposit that into the PC. Sorry, Tater Tot, but we're going to put you in here for now. Since technically I got to abide by the rules. I would like to get some more Pokemon though, and then because the next gym in Orberg City, that is a rock type gym battle, so not necessarily something that I want to bring just Piplup into. Aww, a Bidoof, no. Okay, I was hoping for a Starly, but that's okay. What we will do is we will go ahead and hit it with a water gun attack. We're gonna see if we can get it. I mean, I need to catch one anyway for the Pokédex, but being as how I have found this one, I will have to use it. So, at least for the time being. There are plenty of routes in Pokemon, so like I can find other Pokemon later. With nerves of steel, nothing can perturb it. It is more agile and active than it appears. Naturally. Let's see what this item is up here. A Paralyze Heal, that could come in handy. Go ahead and get some battles under our belt here. Lass Sarah. Everybody's got Bidoof around here. Bidoof is kind of a meme in the Pokemon world, just because it's kind of derpy in the way that it looks. But I mean, let's just be honest, it's super cute though. That thing, you could just give it a hug, really. There we go, Ringo finally getting to level 10 there. So, we've been moving quite along here. Let's fight this youngster, 'cause why not? This guy says his dad gave him some Pokemon. I wish my dad gave me a Pokemon. I once actually wrote a letter to Santa whenever I was very young, and oh, Magikarp, that's funny. I once wrote a letter to Santa Claus when I was a young kid, because, you know, naturally I believed in Santa when I was a kid. And I actually asked Santa for a real-life Charizard. Looking back, obviously, it's just super ridiculous, but that was just what you did when you were a kid. You asked for ridiculous things. Of course, this guy has a Magikarp. His dad gave him a Magikarp, which is hilarious. Now, we may be able to use Bidoof a little bit. Actually, let's go ahead and switch. Let's get some Paul experience here, or Pauline, excuse me. Now you'll see why I switched out to Paul here, because Paul is an electric type, which means it is super effective, as it says there on the move, against flying types. Perfectly fine. I decided to use quick attack just to get a little bit of damage on me. There we go. That's cool. Learning charge. That's cool. Charge is a good move early on. It does increase your special attack. I think I have to look and see if they changed it, but I think that's what it does. I'm gonna check. Special defense. Pardon me, but it boosts the power of the electric move it uses afterward. So you might as well call it, you know, a enhance, an attack enhancer. May I please trouble you for a battle? Samantha. Badoo, a grass type Pokemon. So you gotta be careful here, because grass is effective against water Pokemon like Piplup here, but it decided to use Sunspore, which is not fun. Now it's just going to keep absorbing our health. There we go. At least Ringo is not succumbing to the paralysis very much. That's the problem with paralysis, is it can cause you to basically just freeze up for a turn. Or two, I guess, huh? Yeah, this is not good. This is very, very unfortunate. Good. Alright, I'm gonna have to switch out. I have no point. I have no choice. I must switch out to Pauline. That's a little of the way. Oops, excuse me. Electric attacks are not all that great against grass, but Paul should be able to handle it with a tackle. Oh boy. Finally. Oh, really? Goodness. This trainer is annoying. Good grief. That was a very annoying battle. Grass is all about that, though. Alright, let's go ahead and head on back to Jubilife City, where we definitely will have to heal up. For sure, because I do not have any antidotes to cure poison. Boom, boom. Alright, so now we will move on and we will head east here to, I'm glad we healed up, so I think we're about to have another battle with Chad, or have a battle with Chad. Come on, let's battle it out. I do kind of like the upbeat battle music here. Okay, so he's got Starly. Starly's got a lot of speed, so it is going to outspeed us, at least for now. Don't get cocky, kid. This isn't over yet. Priority. I'll keep Piplup in there. I wish I knew Peck. You know, Peck is the move that I will get as soon as Piplup evolves, so this is not good. Okay, we're getting lucky. He's not using any grass type moves, which is a little odd. Oh, withdraw. Defense is going to get higher. And just withdraw again to make this battle go on a lot longer now. We're just going to keep pounding it. Go ahead and move on from Ringo and switch into Paul. That'll at least lower its attack, which is good. Goodness gracious, it is really wanting to stretch out this battle as long as humanly possible. That might help. Oh my. Wow, a critical hit, huh? Wow. Meanwhile, my Pokemon are just doing little to no damage at all thanks to this shenanigans. I mean, y'all may be thinking, oh my gosh, Turtwig is like the best Pokemon ever, but it's really not. Please finish it off. Finally, my goodness. There we go. Can Ringo learn Charm? What just happened? I lost? What do you mean I lost? Well, that's it. That's the last time I'll ever lose. I'm going to be the world's toughest trainer, and you know it. The first thing to do is to take on the Orberg City Pokemon Gym. I'm going to toughen up for that totally. I wonder, did we heal up our Pokemon? No, we did not. Okay. Let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and heal up real quick. Alright, on Route 203, let's see which Pokemon we have that we can add to our team. And it's an Abra. Well, fantastic. Now, this is going to be a very difficult one to catch. As a matter of fact, I'm going to try to hit it with a Pokeball now. Didn't work. Yeah, see, that's the reason why. Is because the Abra can flee from battle using Teleport. So that's honestly kind of a bummer. I really wish I could have used Abra. That would have been a great Pokemon to have. But Starly's not half bad either. I would like to catch an Abra though. That'd be kind of cool. or not. I guess we'll just go ahead and we'll go ahead and put it out of its misery, I guess. Goodness. Oh, but we got a second encounter here. Oh, man. Oh no. A Zubat, huh? Is this what the game... This is what the game wants. So, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't hate Zubat. I really don't. The Zubat line is really, really cool. It evolves into Golbat and then Crobat afterward. And Crobat is one of my favorite Pokemon in terms of like flying Pokemon. The flying poison. Man, I almost killed it there. There we go. But yeah, Zubat's not a bad Pokemon. Of course, we gotta call the what any Zubat would be called. John. Unfortunately, though, the Zubat is not going to be helpful at all at the Orberg Gym. I know it may seem like we're just doing a lot of Pokemon battles, which, I mean, keep in mind that is the that is kind of what Pokemon is. It's all about Pokemon battles. And you're thinking, man, Aaron just progressed through the story. But we do have to level up our Pokemon in order to do that, so. And the Orberg Gym is no small feat, so. We'll go ahead and switch to Paul here. So I want to know, let me know in the comments section below, guys. Let me know what your favorite Pokemon is, and let me know what Pokemon you would like for me to use in Brilliant Diamond, because, you know, this is a great, I think Gen 4 is probably one of the top generations of Pokemon of all time. I don't think it's the best, but I do think it's one of the best, for sure. And let me know which ones y'all would like for me to use from Gen 4. And I think once we make it to Orberg City, I'll probably call it a video there. Youngster Dallas. Hopefully he's not a Cowboys fan. Yes, I follow the sports ball. In addition to my nerdiness growing up, I did also watch a lot of sports. I'm actually a really big Eagles fan. I've been watching them since I was just a youngin'. Kricketot was probably a pretty big pushover, honestly. Here's another one. I think, you know, it's important to fight the trainers. I mean, you know, most Pokemon fans are going to be like, yeah, that's very important. Because you get more experience from the battles than you do with the trainers than you do with the wild Pokemon, just, you know, on a regular encounter. Hopefully Nintendo or Pokemon will come out with remakes of other generations of games, because like these games needed a remake. The Gen 5 games. We'll switch it up. Man, I wish that I didn't have. Wish that John had a little bit more health. Let's go with we'll go with Paul. But like one of the generations that I would love to see them make a remake of is Generation 3. Now you may be thinking, oh well, Aaron, the Generation 3 already got a remake on the 3DS, and you would be correct. However, the 3DS games are kind of, as what IGN said, it's too much water or whatever, which of course is dumb. But anyways, Generation 3 was so good. I loved it, and I think it deserves a full-on remake on modern-day consoles. Plus, I think, Nintendo with the new Switch coming out, I think every generation of Pokemon needs to be on the new system next year. There's no excuses. Gotta get it done. Oh, no, I'm not gonna switch. So yeah, I think, you've already got Kanto with the Let's Go games. You've already got Gen 4, obviously, with these games. And of course, you've got Sword and Shield, Gen 8, and then Gen 9 with Scarlet and Violet. But those are really the only Pokemon games, like mainstream Pokemon games. And of course, you got Legends Arceus and the Legends ZA, which they're making sometime this year. Oh, here's another Abra. Okay, here's another chance to catch one. Let's try to snag it. I know it's a low catch rate with it at full health, but... Oh? We got it! Yeah! Man, I might just add Abra to the team. Now we gotta nickname it. So our last, wait, now this one is a female, I think, right? Oh shoot, I did not pay attention. Well, we can always, I think there's a name raider somewhere where we can rename them. If I keep the Abra, that is. Machop, okay. Classic Kanto Pokemon, similar to Abra, in that its final evolution is achieved via trade. Bam. Paul to level 11 now, Bidoof to level 8, got Abra to level 6, great deal. Let's see, should I? Yeah, I should go ahead and battle her. So she's already beaten the Oreburgh gym. Yeah, Ringo's going to be on full display though at the Oreburgh gym, because Oreburgh is a rock type gym. So there's going to be a lot of rock types that we will encounter there, which Piplup will be, or Ringo will be, very well equipped to handle, with it being water type and all. The problem with it is that we don't have any other Pokemon that can really do enough damage. I mean, we have John now who can, hit for Absorb, which is a grass type move, but then again, it's a flying type Pokemon, so. Those are extremely effective to flying, so it's gonna be interesting to say the least. Piplups or Ringo is gonna be carrying the team on its back for a little bit. Speaking of rock types, here's a hiker. Oh, looky there, you've got a Pokédex. You're still pretty new trainer, aren't you? It's all good. You're a new fellow friend of Pokemon, so let me make a gift of these technical machines to you. Okay, we got TMs. Fantastic. Rock Smash. You can use a technical machine to teach your Pokemon a move. That TM will then break, so think very carefully. I've also added a new feature to your Pokédex, Rookie Trainer. It's the Hidden Moves app. And wild Pokemon will get rid of the boulder on your path. But to use this hidden move in the field, you'll first need the gym badge from Orberg City. I'm looking forward to seeing your growth. So hidden moves in this game are a little bit different. So obviously you don't have to teach them to your Pokemon, which is great news. Back in the day, you used to have to teach those hidden moves to your Pokemon, like Rock Smash and Surf, Fly, which were actually decent moves. But the bad thing about hidden moves back in the day is you could teach them to your Pokemon, but your Pokemon could never forget them. They'd never be able to forget, which is just crazy. There we go. We need to get Abra some more moves, because it probably only knows Teleport. There we go. I'm going to be so happy when Ringo finally learns Peck, which I think it'll learn after it evolves, but... Of course it would use Stun Spore. Why wouldn't it use Stun Spore? There we go. Good knockout. Switch to Paul here. Psyduck is a water. Well, actually, contrary to popular belief, I don't think it is a water psychic Pokemon. I think it's just water. Design. There we go. And we're also getting money for defeating all these trainers too. So that is something. And we do get a encounter. It's a Geodude. Okay. So we could, in essence, go ahead and add this fella to the team. Probably gonna need to. Let's see. Actually, let me go ahead and use... We'll go ahead and use Pound. Because if I use Water Gun, it's going to just kill it in one hit. It's only level 5, so I don't think it'll do too much damage. Plus, Orberg City is right at the end of this tunnel, so... Don't like to see it use Defense Curl, unfortunately. I might try my hand at a Pokeball right now. Geodude. Many live on mountain trails and remain half buried while keeping an eye on climbers. And you know, with it being a rock type and everything, you know, we gotta name it Rocky. You know what I'm saying? Like Rocky Balboa. It's probably the most common name that anybody ever gives a Geodude or any rock type Pokemon for that matter. And just like that, here we are at Oreburgh City. Howdy, trainer. If you don't have a single gym badge, other trainers will look down on you like you're a total noob, right? So I'll show you where the town's Pokemon gym is. Hey, speaking of Chad, look who's online. Shout out to Chad, playing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Must be playing with some buddies. And then there is, speaking of Chad, again, there he is, standing in the flesh, right there. But we will definitely need to visit the Pokemon Center first. Like I said, there's lots of different trainers and stuff in here. Excuse me. I've been getting over a cough here fairly recent. Huh? Oh, it's you, Aaron. Excuse me. You finally got here. You're slow like always. You're so slow. The gym leader's long gone now. He said he had to go to, oh yeah, to the Oreburgh mine. Excuse me, now I got the hiccups. I got my badge already, so it's no big deal to me, but... So, I think that's a good place to go ahead and call it. In the next episode, we will go to the Oreburgh mine to try to talk to the, excuse me, to the gym leader while I try to get these hiccups out of the way. But anyway, appreciate y'all stopping by to watch. I know this is a longer episode, but thank you so much for sticking around and watching this new episode unfold in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. We thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. Ciao.